Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, though.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. The expressway is wide open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Commodores' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Commodores want to move quickly.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes his connection. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Gets open down the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Assault continues. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Calls his own number. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Got his man quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it again. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Holding, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. comes that Commodore offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying to get to it. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
From the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is there. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the play.
They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the left.
Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pulls it in. It's Barrett. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will audible. Try to get it to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Arizona State 21, Vanderbilt 16.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Barrett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Commodores! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Vanderbilt 22, Arizona State 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. The run to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Good right down the boulevard. just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Wants to throw on second down.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
He's got his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Picks up 9. It's now 4th and goal.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.